Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Biblical Hot Topics. I submit to you the 5D is upon us, so I need you to listen very carefully. Over the years, and I know I have shared my experience with you, my spiritual experience and um, so-called Christian experience, which was my spiritual experience that I am continue to pour into. I am in the process of unlearning some things that I've learned that I found was lies. And I'm learning some things that is connecting and resonating with my spirit. So one of the things that I really prayed for years was discernment. The Most High Yahuwah will give you discernment if you ask for it. So again, I say that the 5D is upon us. I need you to listen very, very carefully. I was on the phone. It was early in the morning, like 12 something in the morning. So I was on the phone with a relative. And I had prayed over this candle. It was the candle was a purple candle, which means, it's for your spirituality. Because I feel that spiritually, I can't grow too much. I mean, you can never get enough of growth spiritually. So I had prayed over this candle. And in fact, I had wrote my prayer out and I put it on the candle. And, it was a glass candle. And my prayer was to, seek the highest spiritual level that a being as myself could reach. And so that I can work for the Most High Yahuwah forevermore. And so I was on the phone talking to my relatives. It was just like the end of a really good day. And, she and we talk very often, usually early in the morning. And I had my candle there. My candle was lit. Along with some other candles that was lit that I had prayed over and put prayers on. And so I am also practicing my manifestation with the universe. Okay? So then I happened to look over at this particular candle, my spiritual candle. And the flame split into two pieces. The flame split into two. One of the figures in the flame appeared to be a black man. I mean, the face was actually black, and I could see the eyes and everything. But it was a flame of fire. But below the flame of fire that was on his head, it was a black face. Okay, and the other figure that was in the fire was it appeared to be a Satan or a demon. It appeared to be. These two figures was fighting. And I said, oh my God, oh my God. So I thought about my prayer of, and the reason why I got the spiritual candle was so that I could grow spiritually. So this fight was taking place. I mean, I tell you, boxing, kicking, it was very vicious. This fight went on for approximately 45 minutes between this demonic figure and the figure that was a man. It was a black man. I mean, I have to say that because, in fire, fire usually don't show a brown face, but it was a brown face. Okay, that was on the figure that was a man. And this fight was very vicious. I mean, punching, and you could see the heads bobbing and moving back. Well, at any rate, the the figure of the man in the flame was winning this battle. And but the figure that appeared to be demonic didn't give up. It was fighting back tooth and nail. I mean, like really fighting, like two humans would fight. And like I said, it went on for about 45 minutes. So finally, the fighting began to cease. The fighting began to cease. And the figure in the flame that appeared to be a black man started arguing. I mean, I could actually see the mouth. I mean, the mouth was like, I couldn't hear what it was saying, but it was arguing with this being, this demonic looking spirit that was in fire. And the mouth of the man figure grew bigger, and it was saying some things. I don't know what it was saying, but it was angry. It had an angry look on his face, and it was and the mouth grew bigger, and it was just going on and on to this figure. Now the figure didn't have a mouth. It wasn't saying anything back, but every once in a while it'll come towards the man figure, and then it'll pull back and bob his head back, move his head back as if to get out of the way of something that was coming. So the yelling from the figure of the man in the fire, in the flame, the yelling stopped after about 20 minutes. I tell you no lie. I mean, I was like, yeah. It was more than an hour that this went on in the flame of a candle. And so the figure of the demonic figure in the flame turned back to a regular flame. So after it turned back to a regular flame, the figure of the man was still there for a while. And then it turned into a flame. So now I was looking at the candle, and the candle was now a twin flame. You know what they call a twin flame. You know, one flame that split in two. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. So my relative who was on the other end of the phone, I put my phone on dual, because this actual action was happening so, for such a long period of time, over an hour. I was able to put her on, and she saw it too. And she saw the fight. She saw it too. She couldn't see it as clearly as I could, because she was seeing it from dual, and I was actually seeing it live. So I thought about how I had been praying for discernment. I thought about over the years how diligently I sought to be everything that the Most High God want me to be. I thought about all the nights I set up and I wrote sermons, and I wrote even videos, and to put the word of the Most High God out into the world. And so I said to God, I said, with my relative on the phone, because we're both very, we just love God. I mean, we have so much in common. And I said, what did this mean? And then it's like my discernment just kicked right in. The fight that took place in that candle flame, it was our ancestors. The man was the ancestor, and the demonic spirit was fighting against my spiritual promotion that I deserve, that I have diligently sought for over 30 years. And I began to read the flame. And so it was a vigorous fight because this demonic spirit do not want me to take my place in the 5D. My place has always been there, but I've always had spiritual, I guess I could say spiritual, the spiritual, the bad spirit, not wanting me to get to where the Most High God wants me to be. That's been a constant battle, and I know it has been a constant battle in my life. Because I would get so far, and then fear would come over me, and or something would happen that would really derail me from moving forward on a project that I may be working on to be to enhance my spirituality. And so I knew from practice, living my life, how the devil always interfered with me getting close to God, or being the closest I can be to God. So that's pretty much all that I have to say with this video. I just thought it was, it was something I had never seen before. And so, when I saw this fight in the flame of a fire, I began to get online, and I began to search through YouTube, and I began to read and do things to see if someone else has experienced that, and what was their belief of that, the action that took place in the flame, if anyone has ever seen that. And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything or anyone else that had had that experience. So that told me that the experience was for me. It was personally for me to see that my ancestors has come forth for me. That my ancestors are fighting for me. And he fought to the end. And then after the fight was over, there's power in words. There's power in the things that you say. Like I said, I couldn't tell what he was saying. But it was, when his mouth grew bigger and he began to yell at this figure that appeared to be a demonic figure, it went away, and it turned back into a flame of fire. And he eventually turned back into a flame of fire. And then the two flames became one again, flame. And it was like about an inch flame that was just one, that was just calm. As if to say the deed was done. As if to say the victory was done. And I said, oh my God, I was so grateful. I praise and I thank God for that vision in the fire, in a flame. And for the rest of the morning, because it was in the morning, early in the morning, I think I went to bed about maybe 3 or after 3, a little bit after 3. And that flame was calm. There was no more fighting. The flame was just calm. And I'm saying, wow. So I just wanted to share that. And I also would like to know what's, if anyone has had an experience like that, or anyone know anything about reading flames, that maybe they can come forward and say what their experience is, or say what they think mine was. But I'm pretty sure mine was pretty clear. It was a message to me that my ancestors had begun to fight for my spiritual freedom, so that I can be free spiritually to do the will of God in my life, and for all of the people that God put in my way or in my path to spiritually fight for. So again, I say, we need to get ourselves together, people. We are going into a whole different realm. You know, as you may know, presently we are in the 3D. We are in the 3D. But what I saw in that flame and what I am presently working on in enhancing is my experience and level in the 5D. And I'm telling you, my journey is very exciting. It has been very exciting. It's been very exciting. Things that I'm praying for. I can't say that a lot of them has already manifest, but it's a feeling that you get. It's a feeling that you get that 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 is working for your good. Is that is working, that your prayers are working in your favor. It's a feeling that you get. It's just been a very excellent experience. And then I've had the pleasure of smells. I could it just be all around me, like constantly the smell of flowers. I mean, strong smell of flowers that's not even nowhere around. Ringing in my ears. And so, this is, I don't know if you all have ever felt like this, but most of my life, I, it always felt like something was empty. Something was missing in my life. And, you know what? Since I have been praying and I have been, to be stronger spiritually, I don't feel that void anymore. I do not feel that void anymore. I'm not saying that I won't feel it. I'm not saying that, things will never go wrong in my life again. I'm just sharing my experience. And it's awesome. It's very awesome. I've always prayed. I've always been close to God. But, lately, and since I've been unlearning some things, and I've been acknowledging my ancestors, and I've been practicing positive thinking. It's like I'm on a whole nother level. So this is all I have to say. And I wonder why this wasn't the stuff that was taught in church. I was in church all my life, like forever. I left about 10 years ago. And because it was a lot of stuff when I was in church that it didn't resonate with my spirit. It didn't agree. It was a lot of scriptures. I won't say a whole lot, but anytime I would come across scriptures, and I had prayed for my discernment, it was like I could tell some of the scriptures that may have been placed in the Bible, because they were, and then some people say, the Bible is contradictory. Well, you know what? It is. If you have stuff taken out and you have stuff that was put in that's not jiving with reference scriptures, and so it could seem like it's that it's contradictory. Because who put them in, they really didn't know what they was doing. Their whole thing, reason for removing the scriptures was wicked. It was wicked. And so what they didn't know was the people that did that, they knew the Bible wasn't written for them. And that's why they changed it. They changed it so that the people that the Bible was written for would be confused, and that they would never reach the spiritual level that they should reach, because they had took significant stuff out of there. But what they didn't count on was the people of God have a spirit that is God's, made in his image, and his spirit is his likeness, okay? And what you took out, he will reveal it to us in our hearts. He will reveal it to us in our thoughts. He will reveal it to us. Eventually, he will reveal it to us. And now we're in a time where revelation is very prominent. People are being revealed for who they are. The spiritual people are on call now. I mean, they're on call to where, no, you're really needed now. And so the shift is happening here. And so, you all out there, and that the Most High God has chosen you for a task, get busy. I suggest that you get busy, because things are changing. I've never seen anything like it. I've never felt anything like it. I've never seen the things that I see. Another thing that has been happening with me, suddenly, I just see white butterflies all around me. Like when I go outside, they just all, around me. Birds. Like I can go outside and sit down, and there's a particular bird that just he appear like every time. And then when I'm not out there in my yard, he'll come out there sometimes, just wait in the yard. Because I spend a lot of time in the yard, gazing in the sun, planting my feet in the grass, and the bird would come, and he would just be near me. Now, usually birds don't let you be near them, but he would just be near me. And one day I just, tapped my feet on the ground, not to scare him, just tap my feet on the ground just to see if he would fly away. He did not fly away. He walked closer towards me. I can't say walk, but they kind of hop when they, move. And just gyrated closer towards me. And so, something really is happening here, you all. And we need to be all this, we trying to, be the best dancer. We trying to be I don't like saying this word, but when it's appropriate, it's appropriate. We trying to be the bigger bitch. We're trying to, out twerk the next woman and out screw the woman the man had before. Baby, you better, it's some higher planes that you should be on. It's some higher planes you should be on. All of us. And I'm experiencing it. So this is for the people, I guess, that the Most High God has called. And he's summoning us now to be the best and to be all that we can be, to be on the highest level of spirituality. Because I feel that's what we're going to need for his kingdom to come upon earth as it is in the heavens. Thank you for tuning in to Biblical Hot Topics, and I will see you for the next video. Shalom.